Welcome to रयत शिक्षण संस्था's रयत online school education, that is ROSE. Myself, Mrs. Jyoti Anil Kambre from Rajarshi Chhatrapati Shahu College, Kolhapur.
Friends, welcome to our subject bookkeeping and accountancy. In last period we had started our second topic, that is accounts of not-for-profit concern. In that lecture we had seen meaning of not-for-profit concern, features of not-for-profit concern, difference between profit organization and not-for-profit organization, meaning of receipt and payment account, its specimen, features of receipts and payments account, types of receipts and types of expenditure. Now we are going to see meaning of income expenditure account. Income expenditure account is a summary of revenue incomes and revenue expenses of a particular period. It is similar to profit and loss account. It is a nominal account. Not-for-profit concerns prepare income expenditure account. All revenue expenses or losses of current year are debited and all revenue income and gains of current year are credited to this account. Now let us see what goes to income side of income expenditure account. In income and expenditure account, only revenue incomes or gains of the current year are credited. For example, subscription received, interest received on investment, sundry receipts, general donation received, tuition fees received. Such types of receipts are recorded to the income side. Incomes received for previous year or for next year are not taken into this account. However, all incomes related to current year, whether received or not received or received during the previous year for this year are taken into account. On the other hand, outside income and pre-received income of current year are considered. Now let us see what goes to expenditure side. Only revenue expenses or losses of current year are debited to this account. Items of expenses of not-for-profit concerns may differ from concern to concern. Expenses paid for previous year or for the next year are not taken into account. However, all expenses related to current year, whether actually paid or not paid during the year or current year, are taken into account. In other hand, or in other words, outstanding expenses and prepaid expenses during previous year are considered. Income expenditure account shows surplus or deficit of the concern. Excess of income over expenditure is known as surplus, while excess of expenditure over income is known as deficit. If there is a surplus, it is added to the capital fund, and if there is deficit, it is deducted from capital fund. Now let us see features of income expenditure account. The first one is income and expenditure account is a nominal account. This account records only revenue expenses and revenue income of current year only. Third, it is similar to profit and loss account. Fourth, it is prepared to find out surplus, that is excess of income over expenditure, or deficit, that is excess of expenditure over income. Fifth one, income and expenditure account is always accompanied with balance sheet. Sixth one, it has no opening balance. Seventh, surplus or deficit is transferred to capital fund. Eighth, it records all cash items as well as non-cash items which are related to current period. For example, salaries paid, outstanding salaries, bad debts, depreciation on fixed assets, etc. etc. Now, let us see preparation of income expenditure account. Income expenditure account is a nominal account. All revenue expenses and losses are debited to it and all revenue income and gains are credited to it. It is similar to profit and loss account. Now, how these not-for-profit concerns are preparing balance sheet? Let us see. What is meant by balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities of the organization as on a particular date. The balance sheet of non-trading organization is similar to balance sheet of sole trading concern or organization. A balance sheet only shows capital receipt and capital expenditure. Balance sheet is prepared with a view to measure the exact financial position of an organization on a certain date, normally at the end of the year. The excess of assets over liability is termed as capital fund. If the opening balance of capital fund is not known, it can be ascertained as the balancing figure by preparing opening balance sheet. Now we are turning towards the additional information, which is also called as adjustment. We'll see the first adjustment, that is outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses are expenses which are unpaid. Means the expenses which are related to the current year but still have to pay. Two effects. First one, add outstanding amount in the concerned expenditure on expenditure side of income expenditure account. Second effect, show outstanding expenses on liability side of balance sheet. Second adjustment, prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses are the expenses which are paid in advance, means which is not related to the current year or related to the next year but paid in advance. So what are the effects of prepaid expenses? First one, deduct the prepaid amount from the concerned expenses on expenditure side of income expenditure account. And second, show prepaid expenses on asset side of balance sheet. Third one, accrued income or outstanding income. The income which is earned during the year but it has not been received during the year, it is an outstanding income. Means the income which is going to be received afterwards or after some time. First effect, outstanding income is added in the concerned income on income side of income expenditure account. Second effect, outstanding income is shown on the asset side of balance sheet. Fourth adjustment, income received in advance or pre-received income. Sometimes income is received during the year which is actually related to the next year. It is income received but not earned. Means it is not related for current year, it is related to the next year. So what are the effects of income received in advance? First one, the amount of income received in advance is deducted from the concerned income in income side of the income expenditure account. Second one, show on liabilities side of balance sheet. Fifth adjustment is about to subscription. It's very important adjustment. Subscription received in advance and outstanding subscription. Subscription is a revenue income of not-for-profit concern. Subscription may be given periodically. All members have to pay subscription regularly. It is credited to income expenditure account. Now let us see the effects of subscription. First one, subscription of current year received in the current year. Subscription. Second, subscription of previous year received in current year. Third, subscription of next year received in current year. And fourth one, subscription of current year is outstanding. Second effect of subscription. If next year subscription received in current year, then second effect will go to the liability side of balance sheet. And if current year subscription is outstanding, then second effect will go to the asset side of balance sheet. Now, sixth one, depreciation. Depreciation is part of nominal account. Decrease in value of fixed asset is called as depreciation. Now, what are the effects of depreciation? First effect, debit side of income expenditure account, and second effect, deduct from the concerned asset from balance sheet. Seventh adjustment, capitalization of entrance fees. Entrance fees are the fees paid by the persons who intend to become a member of the organization. Generally, entrance fees are treated as capital receipts or income, but sometimes part and it can be treated as a revenue receipt. For example, entrance fees received 50,000 and in additional information it gives like 50% entrance fees should be capitalized. Means 50% of 50,000 is 25,000. Rupees 25,000 will be added in capital fund and rupees 25,000 will be treated as a revenue income, which is credited to income side of income expenditure account. Next adjustment is creation of special funds out of donations. Donations means gift given by either members or any outsides of the organization. Types of donation. First one is general donation. General donation is treated as a revenue income and will be shown on the income side of income expenditure account. These donations are given without any condition. And second donation is specific donation. Specific donation means donations are sometimes given for specific purpose. The donor specifies the purpose for utilizing the amount donated by him. For example, donation for building fund, donation for prize fund, donation for sports or tournaments, etc. Such donations should be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Now, next is stock of stationery. Stationery is an expenditure. It is a consumable item. So calculation of stock of stationery is like this. Opening stock of stationery, add purchases of stationery during the year, add outstanding stationery bill, less closing stationery or closing stock of stationery is equal to stationery consumed. Stationery consumed is to be debited to income expenditure account and closing stock of stationery will be shown on asset side of balance sheet. Same treatment will be for sports material consumed or medicines or drugs. Let us see some important terms related to not-for-profit concern. First one is entrance fees. Entrance fees are the fees paid by the person who intend to become a member of the organization. Second one is subscriptions. Subscription is a revenue income of not-for-profit concern. Subscription may be given periodically. All members have to pay subscription regularly. Third one is legacy. Legacy means gifts received under the will on the death of a donor. This gift may be for general or special purpose. First one, general gift. Revenue income which is credited on income side of income expenditure account. Special purpose or special gift. It is a capital receipt. It should be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Next one is life membership fees. In not-for-profit concern, some members pays life membership fees. It is non-recurring income. Therefore, it will be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Next one is sale of old asset. When any asset becomes obsolete or useless for the concern, it is sold out. Amount released on it in a capital receipt. The book value of sale of such asset is deducted from the concerned asset. The difference between the book value and released value is either profit on sale of asset or loss on sale of asset. If there is profit, it should be shown on income side of income expenditure account. If there is a loss, it should be shown on expenditure side of income expenditure account. Next one, sale of scrap, newspapers, etc. Scrap of old materials is sold in the market. It is treated as recurring income. Therefore, it is credited to income side of income expenditure account. Sale of old newspaper is a miscellaneous income. It is credited on income side of income expenditure account. Next one is specific donation. Specific donations are donations which are given for specific purpose. The donor specifies the purpose for utilizing the amount donated by him. For example, donations for building fund, donations for prize fund, or donations for sports tournaments, etc. Now, general donation. General donation treated as revenue income and will be shown on the income side of income expenditure account. These donations are given without any condition. Next is endowment fund. It is a fund created out of specific amount gifted or donated. The income of this fund is specific income. It shows on the liability side of the balance sheet.